Hey Bianca, do you want to work on our homework for tonight?
Sure. I really enjoyed Chapter 10. It was super interesting.
Our homework is on Chapter 6.
No, I definitely heard the professor say it was Chapter 10 class.
No, I remember her saying Chapter 6. Remember we were learning about operant conditioning?
Hey guys, what's going on? I could hear you arguing from down the hall.
We're arguing about the homework assignment. We can't agree which chapter the homework assignment was from. She thinks it was Chapter 6, and I think it was Chapter 10.
You guys are both actually wrong. It's on Chapter 7. I looked on D2L last night. This is actually really interesting because I'm learning about the information processing model of memory in another one of my psych classes right now. Let me tell you a little bit about it. So the first stage is called encoding. This is the method of information being processed in the brain in order to be stored. We do this every single time we see or hear something new. This process can be pretty complex because we don't always encode information correctly. Our environment often affects and influences how we perceive new things. It can get in the way of the validity of our encoded information. The second stage of the information processing model involves where information is held in order to be retrieved later. This is called the storage phase. After new information is encoded, we keep the memory in our storage until it's needed again. The final stage of the information processing model is called the retrieval stage. This is where we recall information that was encoded and stored in the past. Usually this information is produced in a similar form from that we encoded it and stored it. After encoding and storing memory, we can retrieve it later in the form that it was encoded. For an example, when you see something new, your brain automatically encodes the information, like color, shape, depth, etc., and stores that information in the brain to be later retrieved. Our perceptions differ from person to person, so sometimes our brain encodes it a little bit differently. This is probably why you both are recalling different chapters for the homework assignment. You probably didn't encode the information the same way. So, Bianca, you probably thought Chapter 10 because the answer to the clicker question right before she announced the homework was Chapter 10. And Sarah, you mentioned Chapter 6. I think that's because the professor mentioned that we were skipping Chapter 6. So that's why you guys can't agree upon the correct chapter. It's actually Chapter 7.
Oh wow, that's so interesting. I had no idea that the whole memory process occurred.
Me neither. That sounds like a really interesting class. I'll have to take it next year.
It definitely is. Now, do you guys want to get together tonight and do the homework? It's on Chapter 7.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, of course.
Okay, great. I'll see you all tonight.
Okay, great.